Left of the box. We have here the Halifax explosion, which is totally not the news that we were planning on getting on today, but you know what? We're talking about it, so here we are. So, on the morning of December 6, 1917, the French cargo ship SS Mont Blanc collided with a Norwegian vessel, SS Imo, in the harbor of Halifax, Nova Scotia, Canada. So, the Mont Blanc, laden with high explosives, caught fire and exploded, devastating the Richmond district of Halifax. At least 1,782 people were killed, largely in Halifax and Dartmouth. By the blast, debris, fires, collapsing buildings, and an estimated 9,000 were injured. The blast was the largest human-made explosion at the time. It released the equivalent energy of roughly 2.9 kilotons of TNT. There was also a tsunami this caused because it was in the bay.
Wow.
So Mont Blanc was under orders from the French government to carry out her cargo from New York City via Halifax to Bordeaux, France. At roughly 8:45 a.m., she collided at low speed, approximately 1 knot, 1.2 mile per hour, or 1.9. Okay, we don't need to know that. With the unladen IMO chartered by. Okay, yeah, let's just get to the interesting part. The impact damaged benzol barrels and blah, blah, blah. Okay, nearly all structures. Yeah, so it took about 20 minutes after the collision for it to explode. And that's where we get our Canadian heritage moment of somebody doing like the Morse code thing out to people to stop a train from coming into town because he thought it was going to explode, and he saved all the people on that train. Nearly all structures within an 800-meter radius, including the community of Richmond, were obliterated. A pressure wave snapped trees, bent iron rails, demolished buildings, grounded vessels, including the IMO, was washed ashore by the ensuing tsunami and scattered fragments of Mont Blanc for kilometers across the harbor, Dartmouth. There was also widespread damage. A tsunami created by the blast wiped out the community of the Micmac First Nation who had lived in the Turfs Cove area for generations. So,
That is
pretty
wild.
devastating. I wonder if they mention on here. Yeah, so the time the Boston Daily Globe Bazaar cuts off Halifax, 20,000 survivors destitute. Oh, blizzard cuts off Halifax.
Oh, because again, this happened in December, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Africaville. The Black community of Africaville on the south shores of Bedford Basin, adjacent to the Halifax Peninsula, was spared the direct force of the blast, but the shadow effect of the raised ground to the south. Africaville's small and frail homes were heavily damaged by the explosion. Families recorded the deaths of 5 residents, a combination of persistent racism and growing conviction that I'm not even sure if I'm saying that right. Africville should be demolished to make way for industrial development, resulted in the people of Africville receiving no police or fire protection. They had to make do without water mains and sewer lines despite paying city taxes. They received little of the donated relief funds and none of the progressive reconstruction invested in other parts of the city after the explosion.
That's a shame.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, it'd be, I think there's enough here to make a really good, interesting movie type thing.
I mean, yeah, I just watched Godzilla. That's what it reminded me of.
Yeah.
Like, damn. I mean, and I don't know if the explosion was like, I'm not sure if it was a bigger explosion than the Lebanon one, but way less people died in Lebanon. It was like 200 people or so, and this is like 1,700. That is wild.
Let's see.
If this happened in America, no matter what, they would blame somebody. Like, America has to blame somebody. It can't just be an accident.
Bring this over here for people to see.
I was like, whoa, what? They had color video of it? But no, obviously.
Here's the little commercial about our Heritage Moment commercial about the Halifax explosion.
My God! Look at that!
Yeah, thank God she's a half a mile away, huh?
She's loaded, boys. You gotta get out of here. It's full of explosives.
Children, come on.
Oh, no. No, get out of here! Vince!
Going back in the school.
Please, get these children out of here! That ship is gonna blow! No!
Mr. Coleman.
Hurry! Hurry! You gotta get these people out of here! That ship is gonna blow! The train.
What?
People, get out of here! It's gonna blow up! Ignition ship on fire. Stop train. Please, God, answer.
Coleman, there's no time!
The train's coming in towards Pier 6. I've got to warn you.
Come on, Vince, come on!
There are 700 people aboard it. I've got to stop it! Come on, acknowledge!
Halifax was devastated. 9,000 wounded, 2,000 dead, including Vince Coleman, dispatcher.
Yeah. Okay. So, part of our heritage.